Hello and welcome to the Final Whistle podcast. My name is Harry McBain, and joining myself and Bobby today is an attacker who nearly chipped Joe Hart in the FA Cup. It's Marine player Neil KENGI. Thanks for joining us, Neil. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Now, how has it felt being a part of that impressive Marine FA Cup run, and has it all sunk in yet?
I think, yeah, everything like till now is a bit unbelievable. Like sometimes I just like, I don't know, it's just an unbelievable feeling. It just feels so real.
Obviously, when in the FA Cup, you're not always expecting to get that sort of good team. So when you're all the lads together in the change room, and then you found out that you got Spurs, what was like the reaction from everyone? How were you sort of like? Were you happy about that, or were you a bit nervous about it?
Yeah, everyone was at home watching it, so just watching the
Yeah.
draw, and then when they said we got Tottenham, like everyone was just in a group chat, just screaming and everything. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I couldn't imagine that. And obviously, how was the wait towards the game? Like, were you thinking about it a lot? A couple of like sleepless nights, or on the day, was it nervous? You a bit, cool, calm, collected?
Yeah, I've had definitely sleepless nights, but I wasn't
Yeah.
nervous. I don't think
No.
I definitely weren't nervous. No,
And
but like
was there like a big anticipation about seeing the Spurs lineup from the Marine team? Obviously, because there are quite a few big names that were put in there, like Lucas and Sissoko. What were the amount of anticipation like?
I think during training and like set plays and stuff, I think we tried to like play as in and like train like as if like they put on their best team
Yeah.
out. Well, all of them are like exceptional
Mm.
players, aren't they? So
And out of their squad, who were you most excited to play against? Who are you looking forward to?
Bale, yeah, definitely Bale.
Yeah, he was one of the big ones.
Yeah,
There was
that's
a
got to
whole
be
thing
up
of
there. I mean,
seeing him through, obviously, because some fans and people could see through their house windows and stuff, and seeing Bale just at the side of
yeah.
the pitch must have been really, really quite something.
Yeah,
Yeah, obviously, I mean, it was a massive thing in terms of football in England. Everyone was really rooting for you to win, and it was a really exciting game. And I was thinking, what was it like knowing that there was that many people sort of watching on to that game? Because there must have been millions like sitting at home watching it. I think it was incredible, really.
yeah, it's definitely. I do think we deserve it though, because I think we showed how good we can play and how like, we can go and beat bigger teams than us. So
Yeah,
I think we
definitely.
definitely deserve it.
It was really interesting. I mean, the team held up really well. I'm an Arsenal fan, so I was really hoping you're going to win. And, obviously when that
Yeah,
shot was really close, I was a real bit hopeful there, but, unfortunately, but not much you can do about it. So,
yeah.
yeah, obviously that was a key moment in the game, the shot. Was that were you planning to do that, or was that sort of just like off the cuff, or what were you thinking behind
No,
it?
I think as soon as I cut in on my left foot, I was always just going to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
definitely. I was
fact
always just
that
going to shoot.
he was he's an ex-England goalkeeper, Joe Hart. Um, before the match, how much were you wanting to score a goal past him? And just so you can have that, so you can say for the rest of your life, I've scored against an ex-England goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Even like a couple weeks before it, I was just talking to my mate, like just imagine if I score and stuff. So
Yeah, I know. It's
that
unfortunate.
def yeah, that would have been a dream come true.
And obviously, it wasn't necessarily the result you would have wanted, but I think I don't really say that. I don't really think from when I was watching the game that it was like 5-0. Generally, people say, "Oh, if it was in the Premier League, oh, that team got battered." But it was a really strong performance from you guys, and I think
Yeah, I'd
it
agree.
definitely necessarily the scoreline didn't show it as well. But how amazing was it to face a Premier League club, and obviously a top Premier League club as well?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Like during the game, like I didn't really think about it much. Just after it, like even when they were beating us 5-0,
Yeah.
I was a bit annoyed about it. But after it, I was like, well, to be fair, like we did ourselves proud out there. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was amazing,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
a few of the Spurs players, obviously like Harry Kane, will be some young football fans. He'll be their idols. Like what type of players were you looking up? Where did you look up to when you were younger, like footballing wise?
Cristiano Ronaldo,
Yeah,
definitely.
he's a good
Yeah.
player.
Do you
Yeah.
reckon channel some of your inner Ronaldo with that shot. Unfortunately, you can get the knuckle on it to dip under the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, there's quite a few interesting moments in the game. One that kind of stuck out for me was the Spurs striker Vinicius. He's just scored from about 3 centimeters out, and then he whips the Mbappe celebration on the old Marine team. And I was thinking, well, I don't really know what he's doing there, but it was quite funny, to be fair.
Yeah. I didn't see it during the game. It was after it when I got on like social media. I saw it everywhere. I was like, wow, there's no way he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really crazy. And during the game, you had a lot of support because the club was selling the online tickets and everything via Twitter. And I think at the end, I got the number here. It was 30,697 tickets. That raised over £300,000 for the club. Like, how were you and the team? Like, how amazed were you by the support that the public were showing?
Yeah, I think the fans and the support they gave us has really helped us, even when during the game, when things are going bad and stuff.
Yeah,
like they've just always message you saying, "Keep your head up, good luck, hope you smashed him" and stuff. So that really helps as well.
yeah. And you've been a part of this great FA Cup run, as we've mentioned. How important is it as a competition for the teams that are in the lower leagues, and it gives us opportunity to face big teams? Just how important is it to teams like Marine?
Yeah, it's definitely important to like showcase like the Marine community on the team and like get ourselves onto bigger platforms.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. I think overall, it showed sort of the magic of the FA Cup as well. I think like for teams that are lower down in the leagues to be able to play teams like Tottenham, it's a great experience for everyone, obviously. And then maybe just to finish it off, it was probably quite an entertaining match in sort of things that happened. Obviously, you got the Jurgen Klopp cardboard cutout, which is quite funny. And then every time the Marine, no, was it all like the Tottenham players? Every time they touched the ball, someone was like putting off some sort of siren. I don't know what was going on, but it was quite funny. So yeah, it was. I think little memories like that, is going to make it something you'll remember for the rest of your life, won't it?
Yeah. Of course, definitely. Yeah.
And I was add one on the end. Obviously, their manager Jose Mourinho is one of the biggest managers in the world. What was it like just having his presence around the pitch and just around the ground at the time?
Yeah, just like when we first got in onto the ground and then we saw him, we're like, wow, just like face to face with him, it's just unbelievable. You can't believe you're next to him.
Yeah, and you're a plumber, training plumber, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and just how, like, a few years ago, you wouldn't have thought, you'll go from being plumber to being on a pitch with Jose Mourinho. It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I think every kid they just dream about it and think about it, but like they never really think like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And like when it happened, I was a bit shocked. So yeah, it was definitely a great experience though.
Yeah, I mean, would you want to take football any further? Are you going to keep, going on with the boys in that team? What's your
My
ambition?
my dream's always been wanting to be a professional footballer. Like plumbing apprenticeship is just at the side. So yeah.
Well, I think you would have definitely impressed a lot of people, and the whole Marine team would have impressed a lot of people across the country. And the magic of the FA Cup is phenomenal. There were some amazing other results. And hopefully you guys can do it again next year and create even better memories for yourself. So that's all we've got time for. Thanks for joining us, Neil. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for listening. Make sure to share with your friends, like the video and subscribe. And while you're there, turn on the notification bell to get alerted when we release a new episode. Thank you, Neil. That was the Final Whistle podcast.